Hi friends, I'm here to talk to you about feeling unmotivated and not beating yourself up about it. As students, you're still a human, and humans have a tough time sort of getting stuck and getting in their own way. And speaking for myself, I've done it all the time. In fact, felt pretty stuck and unmotivated to make this video. But as I started writing notes and thinking about you all at this time of year, any time of year when exams are coming up or other stressors, it's tough. It's tough to keep moving. Okay, so you need to give yourself a little compassion and a little love, and don't beat yourself up if you're not like always doing. Okay, please, I promise you, it's going to be okay. So having said that, there are things that we need to do. Can't get around it. So what is helpful for me when I've been a student, and also I've been an academic coach, mindfulness coach, and an academic advisor for many years, is it's helpful to make a plan the night before, the week before, about what you need to do, because there's things you need to do. You need to go to your classes. You need to study, right? And I mean, none of this is necessarily fun. I think some classes are more fun than others, right? But part of life is also enduring the boring sometimes, or the class that it didn't turn out to be what you wanted it to be. It's not as interesting. It's not as easy as it was, and that's okay. That's what it's all about. Of trying things out, seeing what you like, what is coming easier. So at this point in time, though, it's April, you're getting to the end of the semester, and it's all coming to a head, and there's a lot to do. Okay, so every day, at the end of the day, before you settle down for the night, because you have to get rest, think about the 3 things you have to do the next day. And then think of at least one thing that you really want to do. What is it that is your form of self-care? Is it a pickup basketball game? Is it reading a book that has nothing to do with school? Is it having a meal with your friends? Is it being alone? Whatever, it's all very different for us. Sometimes it's just, watching a show on Netflix, but, promising not to yourself not to then stay there with all these things all night. Give yourself, work it into your schedule, a time when you can do this. All right? It helps. And then if you write it down, when you get those things done, the things that you needed to do and the things that you wanted to do for yourself and for your own self-care and sanity, you can check them off. I will share that every day I try to schedule my day with starting with some kind of movement and some kind of meditation, just to get that's what I need first thing in the morning. Okay, this isn't for everyone. You have to think about what's for you. All right, movement, meditation, work. I give myself a generous lunch break because I can, and I use that time to, make myself a lunch, take a walk, catch up with a friend. Then I come back in the afternoon to do some kind of professional development for myself, whether it's watching a YouTube video about how to do something I want to learn how to do, a book related to my work or interests. And then if I don't have any other appointments after a certain time, I walk away. I walk away from the laptop and I say, okay, now it's time for my family, for me. And having that routine is really helpful when you're stressed, because you kind of know exactly what you need to do. It's not about choices. Oh, well, maybe I know I should do some movement meditation. Well, I'll do it later. If you schedule it, it helps stick to it. So what I'd like to do right now is do a guided meditation for you. Just a couple of minutes. Nothing, you don't have to be in a special place. You don't have to be in a special chair. Wherever you are, just try and get as comfortable as you can. If you're sitting in a chair, put your feet flat on the ground, and place your hands in your lap. And look, we all have different bodies that are comfortable in different ways, so you do you, okay? There's not a perfect position that you need to be in. I like this. Makes me feel grounded to have my feet flat on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to begin. If you're okay and comfortable closing your eyes, go ahead. You don't have to. If you want, you can just kind of gaze gently down, either, at your desk or wherever you are, just gently gaze down and just begin to take some breaths. Nothing special. It doesn't need to be any kind of special breath. Just breathe and notice your breath. Notice how it feels coming into your nose, nice, gentle, filling your lungs, and exhaling very gently. Maybe you notice where your feet are touching the floor, the ground, the earth, and the chair you're sitting in literally has you supported. If it has a back, go ahead and lean back. It's got you. It's got your back. See if you can just take a couple of minutes just to breathe. And sometimes it's not easy, and that's okay. It's human. You're probably having other thoughts, which might lead to feelings. If you can, notice them. You can even give them a little name, like, okay, that's a thought about whatever. You say, it's all right. You can go on your way, and I'll come back to you later if I need to. And try to just focus on your breath. You can count, maybe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Counting helps to stay focused on it. You could label it in, out. Being here in this moment, you're giving yourself permission to just be still. Your breath is your anchor. It's always there for you. And coming to the end of this meditation, before you invite any movement into your body or open your eyes if they're closed, think about one thing that you need to do. You don't have to overthink it, whatever comes to mind. And then think about something that you want to do. Just hold on to those two things, something you need to do, something you want to do. Just naming the thing. You don't have to then get on the path to planning or worrying or excitement about the thing you want to do. For right now, you've just named something you need to do, something you want to do. Then begin to gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Open your eyes. Invite a little movement into your body. Maybe bring your shoulders up and let them go. Doing this kind of meditation is really helpful for a variety of ways. You're allowing yourself to just sit still and let your stress and the tendency to always be doing something all the time, which is exhausting for anyone. You're a student, you want to take the best care of yourself so that you can learn the best. Remember why you're there. What are your goals? So this allows just a little bit of break, mind, body, and soul. The other thing is you've created 2 things for that list we talked about earlier. So double win. Take care of yourselves, and don't feel bad about doing that thing you want to do. You need to. It's really important. Peace.